So today we're going to talk about noteworthy linguists and their contributions. So first off, we have Aristotle. He was one of the first thinkers to study language in a logical way. He didn't see language as something magical, like a spell or a way to call spirits, but rather as a tool for sharing ideas and thoughts. He introduced the idea that language helps us connect our thoughts to the world around us. In other words, when we talk, we're using language to share what we think about the world. Aristotle's biggest contribution was showing that language could be studied and understood, just like any other part of our world. He also believed that when we speak, our words can be true or false, depending on what we are trying to say. Next, we have Robert Lowth. So Robert Lowth was an important figure in the history of English grammar. In 1762, he published a short introduction to English grammar, which was one of the first grammar books written to help people understand how to use English correctly. Lowth was important with making sure people followed rules for using language. Because of him, many of the grammar rules we learn in school today, like not ending sentences with prepositions, came to be seen as important for correct English. He was one of the first people to say that there is a right and wrong way to use language, which influenced how we study and teach grammar. Next, we have Benjamin Whorf. Benjamin Whorf was an American linguist who worked with Edward Sapir to develop a famous theory called the Sapir-Whorf hypothesis. This theory says that the language we speak can affect the way we think about the world. For example, if a language has many words for colors, speakers of that language might notice and think about colors differently than someone whose language has only a few words for them. Whorf believed that our language shapes the way we see and understand the world. Next, we have Daniel Jones. He was a British phonetician who revolutionized the study of phonetics in the 20th century. As the founder of the first university phonetics department at University College London, Jones made significant contributions to English phonetics, including pioneering studies on intonation and tone languages. His work on the concept of the phoneme in 1917 became foundational in modern phonetics, and his pronunciation dictionaries remain highly influential.
Ferdinand de Saussure. Ferdinand de Saussure was a Swiss linguist whose ideas formed the foundation of many significant linguistic and semiotic developments in the 20th century. He is widely regarded as the father of structuralism in linguistics and one of the founders of semiotics. His theory of language as a system of signs, where meaning arises from the relationships between signs rather than from any inherent connection to the objects they represent, deeply influenced linguistic theory and other fields such as anthropology and philosophy. Umberto Eco. Umberto Eco, an Italian philosopher and semiotician, contributed extensively to the field of semiotics, the study of signs and symbols. He distinguished between natural signs, such as a position of the sun or a rash, and artificial signs, such as language and symbols created intentionally to convey meaning. Eco's work on the classification of signs and his exploration of how meaning is constructed through cultural codes added a new dimension to the study of communication and interpretation. Roman Jakobson. Roman Jakobson was a Russian-American linguist and literary theorist who played a central role in the development of structural linguistics. He is known for identifying 6 communication functions that correspond to different aspects of the communication process: referential, which for conveying information; aesthetic, self-reflection through language; emotive, for expression of emotions; conative, for addressing the receiver; emphatic, in ensuring the communication channel works; and metalingual, for ensuring the code is understood. His work helped shape the modern understanding of how language functions in different contexts. Robin Tolmec Lakoff. Robin Lakoff, a linguist at the University of California, Berkeley, made groundbreaking contributions to the study of language and gender. Her 1975 book, Language and Woman's Place, is credited with sparking the field of social linguistics regarding how language reflects and reinforces gender roles. Lakoff's work explores how women's language differs from men's, focusing on aspects such as politeness, power, and social inequality. Her work has influenced studies of language across different cultures, social classes, and races. Noam Chomsky. Noam Chomsky, an American-born linguist, is often regarded as one of the most important figures in the field of linguistics. His theory of universal grammar proposes that humans are born with an innate ability to learn language, with predisposition to acquire the fundamental rules of grammar. This was a major shift from previous theories, which viewed language acquisition as a learned behavior. Chomsky's theory suggests that the brain is pre-wired for language, and this innate structure facilitates language learning at specific stages of human development. His work has had a profound impact on linguistics, cognitive science, and psychology.
These linguists have shaped the study of language in profound ways, each contributing unique insights that continue to influence fields such as linguistics, semiotics, social linguistics, and cognitive science. Their work not only helped establish the framework for modern linguistic theory, but also broadened our understanding of how language functions in communication and culture.